I know I'm late to this. Everyone's already had their hot takes, their think pieces, their Twitter meltdowns. But there's still room for one more opinion, and making this is cheaper than therapy, so here we are. Today, I'm going to do something truly revolutionary. I'm going to prove, once and for all, that pirate software was always right. About everything. Yeah, that's right. The Dire Maul Dungeon Run, the Stop Killing Games initiative, literally all of it. If you disagree, that's fine. Just know you're wrong. So first of all, I'm going to conclusively prove that pirate software did absolutely nothing wrong during the Dire Maul Dungeon Run. I've set up this recreation on my mage. I'll be doing this solo because none of my friends want to play with me anymore, totally their loss. And no, I'm not logging into my hardcore character because, well, I just don't feel like it. This is not the same exact situation, but the principles are the same. Anyway, let's go through the spells. Frostbolt, you basically can't play without this. Blizzard, Thor worked at Blizzard, so I put 2 of them here just to honor him. Blink, key for getting exactly where you need to be. Mana Shield, to mitigate damage. Counterspell, to interrupt. Flamestrike, if Blizzard doesn't do enough damage, but to be honest, Thor worked at Blizzard, so we probably won't need this ever. Okay. Let's clean this UI a bit so it's more straightforward. First, buff up. Arcane Intellect, though we're already genius, so that's just UI flavor. And now we're going to start by pulling this mob. This is the standard approach. Follow that up with few blizzards to slow the mob down. Just like Thor did. Mana Shield to prevent damage. As you can see, this is extremely challenging even for someone with my level of expertise. I'm slowly going out of mana and there's absolutely nothing I can do. Yeah. As you can see, at this point it's just slow death. No mana. What am I supposed to do here? Thor did right to run away. At this point there's nothing he could have done. He couldn't have helped anyone in this situation. Next, let's talk about the Stop Killing Games initiative. Now, I'm not going to reference the actual Stop Killing Games website because, let's be honest, who the fuck has time to read all that? Instead, I've prepared this similar case that will explain everything. This is called Stop Kicking Puppies. Basically the same thing if you squint a little. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, and I'm pretty sure I am, what they're actually proposing is to cut off everyone's feet. Just imagine it. You sign one petition because you don't like puppy kicking, and next thing you know, a government task force is at your door with a hacksaw. Your grandma's sitting there in her slippers, and they're like, "Ma'am, it's time to surrender the feet." And you're trying to explain, but it's too late. You knew what you were signing up for. This is exactly how it starts. First, no puppy kicking. Next, mandatory national defooting. So yeah. The Stop Killing Games situation? Literally identical. People are out here harassing pirate software because they are too stupid to understand what the petition actually does. It literally kills the gaming industry. At whole. No more new games for you. So better be happy for the ones you saved. LOL. And before I wrap this up, I just want to address one more thing a lot of people keep bringing up. Heartbound. Yeah, pirate software has been working on this game for, what, like 7 years now? And sure, maybe there's been limited progress. But that doesn't mean anything is wrong. People forget he was sick with COVID for almost 2 years. And not just a normal flu kind of sick, so sick it basically triggered a second puberty. That's the kind of adversity most of us can't even imagine. Honestly, he might still be sick right now. There could even be a third puberty happening, which could explain any emotional instability people think they see. And to all the people on Kiwi Farms and Reddit crying about Heartbound code. Yeah, I see you out there, wiping your tears on your keyboard because you don't understand how magic numbers work. You're acting like it's some kind of crime that the code is hard to refactor or that it's difficult to find bugs. Newsflash, the code is perfect. There's no need to refactor something that flawless. There are no bugs. So you don't have to worry about typos or which storyline array number does what or whatever else keeps you up at night. And even if there was something confusing in there, maybe Thor just remembers all the storyline numbers and what they mean. He's a genius like that. You think you can keep up? You can't. That's why you're on a forum crying, and he's out here revolutionizing game development. Anyway, that's it. Feel free to write your long comments about how wrong I am. I probably won't read them, but it's nice that you care this much. Bye.